Hello everyone, my name is Chris Murphy and thank you for visiting my channel. This channel is all about empowering agents to master their craft and become better leaders. If you like this content, if you find that this guy is life's worse than yours and makes you laugh or anything, just feel free to give me a comment, subscribe, or share any of the videos that have been helpful. Today's numbers, we'll get right into that and then go over a couple of things. But today we had 104 dials. We had 7 pickups. We only had 18 minutes of talk time. So not much time on the phone, mostly just dialing. I did talk to one lady, and, it was a sad situation. But, honestly, it was totally a reminder of how important it is to treat this like a business, to work in your business. This lady was 95 years old and she recently just lost her insurance. It lapsed. She didn't know about it until after it was the fact. Of course, that's what she says. But now she's 95. She has no insurance. And obviously, she can't get insurance. And this goes back to 100% that the agency or agent did get a text, some type of communication from the insurance company that the client missed a payment. And I don't know for certain, but I'd have to say that nobody from the agency or no agent called her and let her know that she missed a payment. So it lapsed. Now she's 95 and has no insurance. Takes me back to the point when we talk about on one of the prior videos where Dave, one of the guys in our company that has done a lot of referrals, excuse me, and one of the biggest things that he talks about is being in your business and keeping in contact with your clients. Now I know if that would have been Dave, like that lady would still have insurance and she wouldn't be in this situation, because if they missed the payment, he would have called, or he probably would have been involved that, we might have caught it before it even happened. But really it's just like, making those phone calls, and you don't know how important it is. But it's again back to what I said before. When I started my business, or I got into restaurants, that's my prior stuff. When I got into insurance, it was all about making money. And even though I had a couple of times here and there where I felt like, yeah, I took it serious and it was a big part of my life and I was really in it, I wasn't. Because even though the stuff that I was doing and I was saying and all that, it really wasn't lining up. Because when I wasn't there or wasn't on camera, as you would say, or people weren't around, I wasn't working on my business. I wasn't trying to get better. I wasn't calling agents that much to help them out. I wasn't calling my clients that much to find out more about them, to see if there's anybody else in the family. I didn't work my book of business. I just went out, found a new client, got paid. They either canceled or they didn't, and went on. So, valuable lesson again: work in your business, take it serious, and help people. And by keeping in contact, stuff like this won't happen. Because if that was your grandma, imagine how you'd feel knowing that your grandma is now in this situation and somebody, didn't do their job, is what I'd like to say. So that being said, we'll get off that topic. Today, I did kind of just sit here, and as I was dialing and thinking, I did some editing on some of my videos so I can do like shorts and reels. I did some work on my Facebook page on setting up like my featured page and, getting things lined up there, doing some Facebook stories and just continuously like doing little bits here and there. And it's Sunday, and I noticed that like time just went by and I felt good. Normally I would be watching TV, golf. Do miss the golf watching, but watching TV or probably something that's not productive. This morning I woke up, I went out into the flower beds, I did some weeding, I did some trimming, I cooked some bacon, I had meals with the family, we hung out a little bit, and then the girls did their thing. They went shopping, got groceries, and I went into the office. And I'm really starting to see like the amount of, man, I want to get in here and work on things. It's very exciting. I'm starting to turn the page of having to do this because I have to, and wanting to do this because I'm excited, fulfilled, and interested in like what more I can do. How much better can I get? Who else can I help? What can I accomplish? So like constantly growing is great. Now, the one thing that I want to incorporate is I want to learn how to play the guitar. And so I need to put like 15 minutes a day in there just so I can, get better. So at the same time, I can learn to play the guitar because it's one thing I've always wanted to do. And I've noticed last week, because I'm putting all this much activity in, that I didn't read as much as I would like to. Some days a little bit more than others. A couple of days I didn't read at all, and besides like work. So staying diligent, adding a couple more things now on to all the stuff that I've been doing. Let's take 15 minutes a day to read and 15 minutes a day to play the guitar. And I guarantee you in 20, 30 days, just like that, I'll be more in the rhythm. It will be exciting, and we'll be back on track on those things. So that's really about all I got for today. Being Sunday, it was slower. We just, set ourselves up for Monday. Tomorrow is a pretty exciting day. We're going to do the live dials. I've on the books with Dana. I'm going to be doing a live dialing session, and we're going to turn on those live lead transfers or the commercials, and we're going to see how that goes. And then we're going to see the other things I did with the leads. So this week should be great. We should have a lot of activity, and hopefully I can help 5 families or double that, right? Let's help 10 families or 6 families with a couple of couples policies or some kids policies. But we're going to put in the activity. We're going to help folks. We're going to help other agents. We're going to be in the business, and we'll see where it goes. So see you all tomorrow for a exciting day to find out what happened with the live dials and the commercial transfers.